One of the deals that Edu could be back in England to finalize could be Mikel Merino. What's the latest on him? This is the latest on Mikel Merino from Martin Moreto. Arsenal's interest in Mikel Merino is alive after new talks in recent days. Atletico Madrid tried to include him in the deal for Lenormand, but the player delayed. Barcelona are also interested, but are focused on other targets right now. So this is one player. I've always said I was 99% sure Calafiori would join Arsenal. Last year I said I was 100% Rice would join Arsenal. Players like Nico Williams, like I can't lie to you, I'm not anywhere near confident they join Arsenal because there's a huge chance to stay at Bilbao. There's a huge chance to go to Barcelona, as I've always said. But this particular player, Merino, everything that we've talked about, how much it cost, 30 million euros only, the fact that he's very good in terms of duels and physicality in midfield, the kind of player Arteta wants in that midfield. 28 years of age, we are trying to look for other players like Trossard and Jorginho in terms of experience, not really young, 22, 23, like just right in their prime. Merino fits everything like that. And we've also been told that Merino has already said that he would be happy to join Arsenal. So a lot is pointing out to this deal happening very soon. This one is one we could have a breakthrough this week, and we could easily see him making his debut for Arsenal at the Emirates Cup, but no rush in terms of me saying whether the deal's done or not. But I think they will get it finalized very, very quickly. I think this one will get done very quickly. The player is still on holiday though. I don't know which day is coming back. I've seen Declan Rice is in Dubai, is already training, so we're expecting him back at the Emirates very soon. Saka has been in Los Angeles. He didn't really join up with the team, but maybe attended a game or something. I expect him back right after Arsenal land back in England. I expect those players to join: Ramsdale, Raya, Saliba, who else? Saka, Rice. Those are the players who are missing. Tomiyasu, for those who've been asking, Tomiyasu after the injury, they said he's going to be out for 3 weeks. It's already like 10 days since then, so around 10 more days to go until we see Tomiyasu back. So that is the latest on Mikel Merino. I'm expecting this deal hopefully to be finalized very, very soon. You can get our second signing through the door. And Timmy's and Ticks had this to report yesterday. Arsenal are closing in on the deal for Mikel Merino, so even more proof that this one is going to be done. We've not really heard about any other team apart from Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. And as we've been told, Barcelona focused on other deals, Nico Williams, Olmo, and those guys. And for Atletico Madrid, the player delayed, and I think from what we've heard as well, that the player would want to join Arsenal ahead of Atletico Madrid. It would surprise me quite much because I usually expect those players from Spain, as I've always said, to go to Real Madrid, Atletico, Barcelona. But if he actually does want to join Arsenal and he's already had those talks at it and he's already been convinced, then that is one that Edu could be back in England to finalize. Another deal he could be there to finalize, and we could actually be waiting for this deal to go through fast before signing Merino using that money, is Emile Smith Rowe. According to Melissa Reddy of Sky Sports, she says the feeling is that Emile Smith Rowe could seal his move to Fulham this week, with just the final details of the agreement left to finalize the transfer. So I don't know. Last season, Balogun traveled without the rest of the team, like he went back to complete his move. I think Smith Rowe has traveled with the rest of the team to Philadelphia. He's going to be part of it, but he's not going to play. I guess when he go back to England, that's when he's going to move to Fulham. But if Fulham want him, by tomorrow, Wednesday, then he has to travel by himself and his agent back to England, back to London, and then complete his move, depending on when Fulham want him and when Fulham are going to finalize the deal. And if Fulham have a game anytime soon and they want Smith to be part of that, then he cannot be part of the Arsenal team all the way to Friday, Saturday. It's Monday, so that is a full week. Arsenal is going to play on Thursday morning and probably travel back to England on Thursday night and arrive on Friday. So that's a long time if Fulham want him right now. And also keeping a player around who's definitely not going to play. He didn't even get picked for the squad against United. He didn't play against Leyton Orient, against Bournemouth. He didn't play. That is because he's definitely going to move on. So unless we're just keeping him around until we get the final fee, and if Fulham back out, then Smith is going to stay. I don't know, but I'm expecting this deal to be finalized, as Melissa Reddy has said. Agreements left to finalize the transfer. So Smith Rowe, when we get that 35 million, I guess that is what you're going to use to buy Merino. We've been told that we are waiting to make some sales to get some transfers, some new signings in. We can't just sign Gyökeres and sign Merino without selling any early players. We have sold a few players, but most of them are getting the money next season. The likes of Tavares, Lokonga, it's an option to buy. players are still here that have been linked to moves away. Ramsdale, Smith Rowe, Nketiah, Nelson. So you haven't really sold anyone apart from Tavares and also Beereth. Not really any other players that we've sold apart from players who've left on a free and stuff. So Smith Rowe could be the first one that we sell for a significant amount of money that we can use elsewhere. What about the guy that is with him on the picture, Aaron Ramsdale? What's the latest on him? As reported yesterday, it's still the same situation. Nottingham Forest are interested in him. Arsenal want 50 million, but I don't think any team will pay the 50 million. So I think Ramsdale could easily, 2-3 things could happen with Ramsdale here. He could end up like not getting any offers from any team, and then Arsenal like, listen, there's no offers. We are not going to sell you for 5 million. We have to keep you. We're going to keep you until January, and then in January we are going to see if we can get your move away. In January, you're going to maybe feature in the Carabao Cup games throughout the season or something. That is option one. Option two, a team comes in for him as Arsenal want. Someone comes and pays us 35, 36 million, and Arsenal are ready to accept that, and then he moves on this transfer window. That is not going to happen today or tomorrow. I expect that to happen maybe at the middle of August or the end of August. Or Nottingham Forest, the way Nottingham Forest gambling on this, maybe this could be another way of this deal going. Maybe Arsenal get to August 24th, 25th there, and Ramsdale is getting frustrated. He hasn't played the first 3 games, and there's no team that has not made any offers for him, or teams have made offers for him, but they only really want him on loan. Teams like Nottingham Forest, then Arsenal would need to probably, if they want to keep him around, send him out on loan and then hope he goes and does well in this in that team that he goes to, and then sell him next season, or sell him at the end of next season, yes, for money next season, or option to buy, obligation to buy, whichever it is. That could be an option as well. But the Aaron Ramsdale one is a bit complicated. I thought he'd be bought very, very quickly, but no teams have really made any offers for him. I don't know. It's because is it because teams are not really ready to pay that amount of money right now, or teams don't really need goalkeepers right now? It could be a reason. So let's see how that one goes. So it depends on whether Ramsdale wants to stay. Is okay to stay until January. If Arsenal want to keep him until January, at the moment we still don't have a second choice goalkeeper. We've signed goalkeepers yet, yes, but Karl Hein will go out on loan. Setford, Nigard, and we're not going to be surprised if one of them goes out on loan and the other is the under 21 goalkeeper, under 18 goalkeeper next season, which will mean you don't really have a backup goalkeeper maybe until we sell Ramsdale and bring one in. That could be a reason. So lastly, not transfer news, but Timber. This is what I had to say about Timber yesterday. Now he's getting the rhythm because obviously he's missed a lot of football in the last year or so. Just look at him, his pressing, his leadership, his composure. He's like a new signing for us and a big addition to the team. We've asked him to play in a different position than we had in mind due to the numbers and the players we have at the moment, but I'm really happy. So that was very interesting because Timber has been playing as a centre-back for us during this pre-season, and Arteta basically says he's not really going to be our centre back. And no, there is Saliba there, there's Gabriel there could be Calafiori there. So Timber is going to either play as a right back or a left back next season, or maybe both of them. So really looking forward to see how he does, because in the preseason so far he's been absolutely incredible as a centre back. The way he can carry the ball as well, very comfortable on the ball. The other day I think he intercepted the ball in midfield and then ran with it, and I think created a chance for one of the forward players. I think it was against Bournemouth. Absolutely incredible player, and this is a player that we don't even have in our starting lineup as majority of the fans. People are like, it's going to be Calafiori, Gabriel, Saliba and Ben White. Timber himself is really good. We signed him for almost 50 million as well last season. He was unlucky with the injury, so this is another player who's going to be really, really crucial for us next this upcoming season. So that is what Arteta had to say about him. Could we see him playing next to Calafiori in midweek against Liverpool? Let's wait and see. But that's the latest transfer news. Let me know what you make about everything we discussed. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.